Today is the new age. Now is the age of future. We are in the age of data. Data is the new oil. We generate 1.7 MB of data every second by every person during 2020. In the last 2 years alone, the astonishing 90% of the world's data has been created. 2.5 quintillion bytes of data are produced by humans every day. 463 exabytes of data will be generated each day by humans as of 2025. 95 million photos and videos are shared every day on Instagram. By the end of 2020, 44 zettabytes will make up the entire digital universe. Every day, 306.4 billion emails are sent, and 5 million tweets are made. 1.7 MB of data is created every second by every individual throughout 2020. We have made more data in the past 5 to 10 years than what we had in the whole history of human race. What makes the data that we have important? Stakeholders and business owners have little to no knowledge of how their data can impact and make up for their business needs and boost their company's value and cost. That is how data became significant in today's world. But how can they achieve such success, and what are the necessary things they should do? They need data scientists and engineers. Here in the package deal, we can make it happen for you. Justin, Nash, Harold, Kenneth, and Pol. This is the team that would do the heavy lifting for you and make your businesses better and cost higher. This is probably the most ambitious crossover in the history of computing, as these 5 are known for their works in the field of data science. But before analyzing and extracting insights from your data, we need to store it. We can make it happen for you through data warehousing. A data warehouse is a system that pulls together data from many different sources within an organization for reporting and analysis. The reports created from complex queries within a data warehouse are used to make business decisions. A data warehouse stores historical data about your business so that you can analyze and extract insights from it. It does not store current information, nor is it updated in real time. But how? How are these made? How are these integrated by data scientists and engineers? We will show you the tip of the iceberg on how data warehouses are made and deployed. For now, our sample database will be the database that we created for the brand Honda. There are 7 significant steps to be followed when making a data warehouse. Step 1. Determine business objectives. To answer the decision makers' questions, we needed to understand what defines success for this business. In our example, we need to find the sales generated in each branch within specific dates. Step 2. Collect and analyze information. The only way to gather this performance information is to ask questions. The leaders have sources of information they use to make decisions. Start with these data sources. Many are simple. You can get reports from the accounting package, the customer relationship management (CRM) application, the time reporting system, etc. You'll need copies of all these reports, and you'll need to know where they come from. Step 3. Identify core business processes. By this point, you must have a clear idea of what business processes you need to correlate. You've identified the key performance indicators, such as unit sales, units produced, and gross revenue. Now you need to identify the entities that interrelate to create the key performance indicators. Like any business, in this database that we made in data warehousing, the priority query for this implementation is to identify which branch of Honda has the most sales in a particular date. Step 4. Construct a conceptual data model. After identifying the business processes, you can create a conceptual model of the data. You determine the subjects that will be expressed as fact tables and the dimensions that will relate to the facts. Clearly identify the key performance indicators for each business process, and decide the format to store the facts in. Because the facts will ultimately be aggregated together to form lap cubes, the data needs to be in a consistent unit of measure. The process might seem simple, but it isn't. Here in our example, we can see that we have made an lap implementation for our database to produce a conceptual model. Step 5. Locate data sources and plan data transformations. Now that you know what you need, you have to get it. You need to identify where the critical information is and how to move it into the data warehouse structure. You need to move the data into a consolidated, consistent data structure. Step 6. Set tracking duration. Data warehouse structures consume a large amount of storage space, so you need to determine how to archive the data as time goes on. But because data warehouses track performance over time, the data should be available virtually forever. So, how do you reconcile these goals? The data warehouse is set to retain data at various levels of detail, or granularity. This granularity must be consistent throughout one data structure, but different data structures with different grains can be related through shared dimensions. As data ages, you can summarize and store it with less detail in another structure. Step 7. Implement the plan. After you've developed the plan, it provides a viable basis for estimating work and scheduling the project. The scope of data warehouse projects is large, so phased delivery schedules are important for keeping the project on track. We've found that an effective strategy is to plan the entire warehouse, then implement a part as a data mart to demonstrate what the system is capable of doing. As you complete the parts, they fit together like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. Each new set of data structures adds to the capabilities of the previous structures, bringing value to the system. Data warehouse systems provide decision makers consolidated, consistent historical data about their organization's activities. With careful planning, the system can provide vital information on how factors interrelate to help or harm the organization. A solid plan can contain costs and make this powerful tool a reality.